Hello guys, today we are going to be talking about the vaccine mob, which is coming your way, by the way, so get ready. So, before we get into this, I thought I would start off this video with a bit of positivity because sometimes, you do something and it just ends up being one of the coolest things, and I started 2021 by having the most epic snipe shot. And I'm going to share that with you. So here goes, guys. Check it out. Only 30 seconds, by the way. If you don't want to watch this, because you know I'm a gamer, but if you don't want to watch this because you're not a gamer, just skip 30 seconds, all right? Okay, go. All right, I hope you like that shot. It's kind of those once in a blue moon events. So anyways, wanted to share that with you guys, and there you go. So on to the actual content of the video today. The vaccine mob, what do I mean by that? Right now, all we are hearing about is the vaccine rollout, right? So that's the focus. The attention of the media is fully on the vaccine rollout. So every day we're hearing about that, and it's because there's not quite enough vaccines out there for everybody, and people are kind of still trying to figure out which of the 6 or 7 vaccines out there is the best one. So the rollout is the main focus. However, once the vaccine is mass produced and mass accepted for everybody and people have started lining up to get it, there is a concern that they will make it mandatory. So a lot of people are trying to warn about that. The mandatory vaccine, which is against the Nuremberg clause, that you're not to have anybody push any medical experiment that you have not said yes to. So what's happening with this mandated vaccine is at first they're not going to come out and say it's mandated. Obviously, they're not going to say that. They're not. It's like it would be coming out and saying, "Hey, we're just going to impose tyranny on you." Okay, you're cool with that? So they're not going to do it that way. What they're going to do is they're going to probably do something like create a list, and they're going to say this list is really so that we can keep track of who's vaccinated. It's just important for us to know. It's for scientific reasons, So this is the kind of verbiage language you're going to hear around the first rollouts of the vaccine. It's going to be, the lists are not so we can track who didn't get vaccinated. It's so we can track who did get vaccinated, which may be true in certain areas, but the nefarious side effect of that is also going to track who is not vaccinated. And that information, if you don't think that's going to be used against you, you have not looked at the 20th century, because there is ample examples of how lists were used against citizens. So we are going to first experience the list for people who got vaccinated so they can track who is now vaccinated. And after that is when the actual mob is going to come out. So you're going to see the mobs just like we saw for the masks. As soon as the government said the mask is a mandatory thing, we saw the mobs come out. So those are the people in the street who were empowered via the government mandates to come up to you and tell you, you're not wearing your mask, you should be wearing a mask, lecturing you on health benefits and all that, and how you're killing everybody else and endangering, and how selfish you are. So because we saw this already with the mask scenarios, we are now going to start seeing that in the vaccine scenarios. So there's going to be some form of identification for people, whether it be some kind of a health passport. There's been a lot of talk about the health passport that's coming. And once the health passport is out there, if you don't present it showing that you're vaccinated, whether it's digital or actual physical copy, that's going to be allowing the mob to come to you. Now, what's even worse is if those lists get leaked out, and I'm thinking the media will have a big role to play in accidentally, oops, I leaked out this list. I wasn't supposed to, but oh well. And the list will have all the non-vaccinated people on there with their addresses and stuff like that. So this will also allow mobs. Some of them will be grassroots mobs, like the actual people who want you to get vaccinated and will put pressure, but there'll also be the organized mobs. So the mobs that actually work for the governments, like, for example, Antifa. So these mobs will start showing up at people's houses that were not vaccinated and cause violent riots. And I think this is where we're headed. Let me know in the comments where you think this is headed. But this is just kind of what I can see playing out in the future as the government works towards the mandated vaccine for everybody. Because they're not pouring billions of dollars into this so that you can just be like, oh no, I'm not going to take the vaccine. They really want you to take it. So they're going to do whatever. So I think the vaccine mob is going to be an effective tool. The government's going to use it against you if you're not vaccinated, and it'll pressure people into getting vaccinated. So would you rather get your house vandalized or get the vaccine? It's going to be those kinds of things that are going to be coming our way. We already know that Antifa's out there destroying small businesses just for fun at this point because they're paid to do that. And of course, we know the media is going to protect them because the media will say, oh, these concerned citizens showed up at this unvaccinated person's house and they were just truly trying to convince him to get the vaccine for the greater good of society. And the reality will be these people will come, they'll torch your house, they will throw bottles at you, they will attack you, whatever it is that they want to do. It'll be violent, but the media will cover for them. But they will portray you, if you're just a victim of that attack, they're going to portray you as, oh, you were the selfish anti-vaxxer who refused to get the vaccine because you're just so selfish, you think only about yourself and you're not there to think about the other people around you. So anyways, this is what I think is going to happen. Let me just check my notes real quick to make sure that I've covered everything I wanted to in this video. So yeah, if we keep down this path, I think that this is a likely scenario that's going to be happening in 2021 with the mob coming after you because of the vaccines. So anyways, that's it for me today. Let me know what you think in the comments, how you see this whole mandated vaccine thing going, how you think it's going to play out in the year. And as usual, I always look forward to reading every comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.